sounds good. All right, Kelly, thank you. Hey, Flo.
like that, you're done.
Parking lot, okay.
It did. And then the guy brought me up. The same guy who brought me only because, like, I'm trying to get better.
Welcome, Ida. I'm going to show you out real brief. Hi. Hey. Nice to see you. Thank you. Yeah. Right. I don't have coronavirus this time, so
That's always most
Yeah.
That's honest.
you weren't at the graduation last year? Or you?
No. I watched it actually. I watched it on YouTube. I watched it on YouTube.
Right.
And I just wanted to feel it easier. Anyway, good. Exciting.
It's been a really awesome reviews together. I've done so much.
Oh, good luck with everything. Okay, thank you.
How you doing, Sam?
Hey, it's still nice up here.
Yeah.
You're on your way.
and friends, we present the Tamalpais High School graduating class of 2026! Graduates, you may be seated. Hello, everyone. My name is Zoe Goldman, and this year I had the honor of serving as TAM's Associated Student Body President. But most importantly, over the last 4 years, I had the joy of being a student here. Thank you to everyone for joining us this afternoon on this beautiful day as we celebrate the graduating class of 2026. We also want to make sure every family here has a fantastic view of their graduate. To help with that, please remain in your seated positions and keep the main aisles completely clear. If you have a shade umbrella open, please lower it now so the families seated behind you can see the stage. Finally, please take a quick moment to silence your cell phones so we can hear all of our speakers and performers clearly. We are so grateful for your cooperation, your positive energy, and your spirit of celebration today as we honor our grads. We would like to begin our ceremony with the Tamalpais Union High School District Coast Miwok Land Acknowledgement that was composed by Lorraine Ortega of Archie Williams High School with the help of Lucina Vidari, Coast Miwok, Serena Campbell, Archie Williams alum, and Jason Ortega, Chiricahua Apache, Mescalero Apache Reservation. TUHSD stands on the traditional lands of the Coast Miwok people who have inhabited Marin and Sonoma areas for more than 13,000 years. Having survived cultural genocide through the missionization by the Spanish and the piracy tactics of the English, the Coast Miwok people are currently working to reclaim their past by sharing their history and working on a cultural center. This land acknowledgement should be seen as a first step in working with the Coast Miwok to help them reclaim their space in this community through concrete action and substance. Just as we root ourselves in the history of this land, we also look outward to the global community represented right here in our graduating class. To officially welcome all the cultures of our community through the many languages of our campus, please welcome our student international presenters.
Are you ready? What's up? My name is Kevin, and I'll be welcoming you in Vietnamese. Chào mừng gia đình và các bạn đã đến để chúc mừng cho lễ tốt nghiệp năm 2026. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Maria Yakivchik, and I'm going to be welcoming you in Ukrainian. Вітаю всіх дорогих учнів та батьків цієї школи, і я вас вітаю на урочистому врученні дипломів. Дякую.
Hi, my name is Julia, and I'll be welcoming you in Russian. Добро пожаловать, семьи и друзья, и поздравляем выпускников 2026 года.
Hello, my name is Jack William Van Loan, and I'll be welcoming you guys in Thai. ยินดีต้อนรับครอบครัวและมิตรสหายทุกท่าน และขอแสดงความดีกับผู้สำเร็จการศึกษาประจำปี 2026. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Noah, and I'll be welcoming you in Swedish. Hej och välkommen kompisar och familj till klass av 2026. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Natasha Garcia Sanchez.
And my name is Evelyn Mazariegos.
And we will be welcoming you in Spanish.
Bienvenidos familias y amigos a la graduación de la clase 2026 y unas grandes felicitaciones a los graduados. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ayla Elliot and I will welcome you in Turkish. Anneler ve babalar ve arkadaşlar müzikete hoş geldiniz ve 2026 müziklerine tebrikler.
Hi, my name is Izzy Ramlet, and I will be welcoming you in Mandarin Chinese. 尊敬的家人和朋友们，欢迎大家的到来，并祝贺2026届毕业生，谢谢大家。Thank you.
안녕하세요. Hello everybody. My name is Caleb and I will be welcoming you in Korean. 가족과 친구 여러분 환영합니다. 졸업생 여러분 2026년 졸업을 진심으로 축하합니다.
Hello, my name is Sarah Kojima and I'll be welcoming you in Japanese. 皆さん、ようこそ。2026年の卒業生の皆さん、卒業おめでとうございます。
Hi, my name's Reese.
And my name's Daniela.
And we will be welcoming you in Hebrew.
Ruchim habayim mishpachot v'charim v'mazel tov lebogrei alpayim v'esrim v'shesh. Woo!
Hi, my name is Abdullah and I'll be welcoming you in Arabic. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan min al-istiqa wal-akbara wa tahniyatan lil-fasl sanata 26 wa 2000. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Adil. I'll be welcoming you in Gujarati. અહીંયા આવેલા દોસ્તારો અને પરિવારનો બહુ સ્વાગત છે. 2026ના સ્નાતકોનું અભિનંદન.
Hi, my name is Finn Crowley and I'll be welcoming you all in German. Herzliche Willkommen, Familien und Freunde und herzliche Glückwünsche an die Highschool-Absolventin 2026.
Hi, my name is West. And my name is Oscar. And we will be welcoming you in French. Bonjour à tous et félicitations à la classe de 2026. Allez l'OM, à jamais les premiers.
Hi, my name is Vincenzo Bezerra and I'll be welcoming you all in Portuguese. Bem-vindos todo mundo, famílias e amigos. Parabéns para os graduados de 2026. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Hector Sigurdsson, and I will be welcoming you in Estonian. Tere, pere ja sõbrad ja palju õnne. Kahit tuhande, kahit kümne. Kuuenda aastal lõpetaja tere. Thank you.
Thank you to our international presenters for setting such a welcoming tone for today's ceremony. We would now like to welcome graduating senior Finn Davis to the stage. Finn is a wonderful presenter who enjoys dressing in costume. Finn will be singing the national anthem. Please rise if you are able.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly gleaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner still wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you.
of 2026. Now it's time for my speech. It feels like my life began at TAM. When I think of the happiest moments of my adolescence, it begins somewhere between Woodhall and the Kaiser Steps. Maybe it was chanting 026 with my class at my first rally, or dancing with all my best friends at prom. But either way, I know I wasn't alone. I was with you all. The word community always felt like a buzzword, sponsored by schools, employers, and rec centers. Growing up, I never really saw the prevalence of it in my life. That was until I came to TAM and was welcomed into communities in every facet of my life. I am so grateful for the years of mock trial tournaments, shout out THMT, A-Persh study sessions, leadership events, and nights at Bow Ridge spent with people whom I care so deeply about. In these communities, I found purpose. That is the feeling of really being a part of something. And as life becomes increasingly digital and authentic human connection becomes rarer, this feeling is more important now than ever. So how do you find your community in the next chapter? It's as simple as being genuine. Authenticity is rare, and it doesn't go unnoticed. It turns out our kindergarten teachers were right when they told us about the golden rule, and it only took an extra 12 years for that to sink in. Part of authenticity is passion. Over the last 4 years, I've noticed a trend in shortcuts, and consequentially, a lack of genuine care for what we do. In the era of efficiency created by new trends in technology and AI, I can't blame us. This, ironically, is the inevitable result of progress. Unfortunately, these efficiencies weaken our ability to think critically, a skill essential to the vibrancy of life, as well as the survival of democracy. With ignorance comes vulnerability to falling into extreme division, further threatening our communities. There is a way to combat this. The path to fighting against this unproductive polarization can be found by returning to human connection in empathy, conversation, and education. It is crucial that we exercise this power as a form of resistance. So let's resist. Let's choose to not look away. Choose to not look away when our free press is threatened by greed, when our neighbors are being separated from their families, when our earth is put in danger, and when democracy is on the line. It is cool to care. Your genuine passion is what will draw the right people to you in the next chapter. And it's what the world needs in times like this. If there's one thing I've learned here at TAM, it's that community gives life meaning. And the strongest communities are built by people who have the courage to be themselves. I'd like to end with a quote from the great James Murphy of LCD Sound System, who once said, "You spend the first 5 years trying to get with the plan, and the next 5 years trying to be with your friends again." As we all look forward to the next achievement, whether it be a job, college, or any of the million potential goals to reach, I invite you all to take this moment to be with your friends and honor the community we have found here at TAM. Because 5 years down the line, you'll just want to be with your friends again. Thank you. In keeping with community, I would like to invite Olivia Almquist and Obi Bernhardt to the stage. Olivia is interested in international relations, loves poetry and creative writing, and is currently working on her first collection of sonnets. Obi is always looking to be helpful and is an avid Marvel fan. Both of these seniors have some wise words to share with our graduating class.
The glass is half full. Every optimist says, the glass is half full, you will get your person, you will pass the test. You will get into the college of your dreams. Summer is soon, you will get the grades, something better is coming. You got this. You are at most 5 days away from the weekend at all times. The music will hit just right, you will get the job, the only way left is up. You are almost there, trust yourself. They don't add that it takes time. They don't add what it takes to be optimistic. They don't say that rock bottom has a basement. They never say always. But they also don't say never. So get out there, be yourself, go wild, take the risk, be unreasonably optimistic. A very wise man once asked if normal was an illness. He was a little mad, but who isn't in Wonderland? And if anyone says you're too much, then they seem to have lost their muchness. They probably used to be much muchier. Remind them of their muchness. You got this. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Olivia, and this is my poem, Pilgrimage from Neverland. Say we could be magic until we're old, stay with lucid ache and sugared delight, compose ballads for the first green and gold of August, halting Neverland's last flight. But curtains blow, our old prams are vacant, gone from slumber beyond the window's glass. We have pixie dust, our hopes are ancient. Now we hold every promised chance to pass. The lost lotus blooms, but we can't return. There's some place new for us. This gold won't stay. Feast on ripe figs, the stars are ours to earn. It's time we drink the pixie dust of day. With swallowed clocks until this ending night. At last, we'll breathe our dreams with woken flight.
Thank you to our poets, Olivia and Obi, for sharing those beautiful readings. I now have the great pleasure of inviting a very talented group of seniors to the stage. Helen Kay has spent all 4 years at TAM in leadership roles and spent time as our school board site rep. Noah Weiss is an award-winning student in the AIM program, and Bren Smith is an Emmy award-winning director through the AIM program, as well as a 4-year musician. Please put your hands together for these amazing students. Let's give it up one more time for Helen, Noah, and Ren. How amazing was that? Next, I have the honor of introducing one of my best friends. She is someone I've shared leadership roles with since middle school, and I'm lucky enough to follow to college this fall. My high school journey would not have been the same without her. Please put your hands together for our senior class president, Tessa Harrell.
Good afternoon, students, staff, families, and friends. My name is Tessa, and I'm so honored to be speaking before you all today. I would like to start off by expressing my eternal gratitude to my family for constantly giving me the confidence that there's nothing I can't do, to my friends for teaching me what unconditional love, support, and loyalty is, but most of all, for Tam High. I believe I can speak for the entire class when I say how appreciative we are to have attended a high school that encourages not only academic excellence, but also unity, collaboration, and authenticity. If you're anything like me, it feels like our time at TAM went by unbelievably quickly. We were constantly caught up in thinking about our next thing, our next deadline, our next test, perhaps our next cave rave, and most recently, our next step in our academic or professional career. So now, during this momentous ceremony, I invite us all to let go of the future and be present. Class of 2026, we are graduating high school. And no matter how fast it may have seemed to go, there is so much we have to be proud of that I invite us to look back on today. We joined programs like Mock Trial, AIM, and CEJA, where we built communities that encouraged us to think critically, exploring new perspectives on important issues. Students in CTE, music, and visual arts exercised their creativity by producing beautiful works that reflect their views on the world. Our athletes trained hard physically and mentally, working as a team to secure MCAL and state titles. Shout out to Women's Tennis. I have been so deeply inspired by so many of you in the ways that you've expressed yourself. Whether it was starring in countless musical theater productions like Helen, carefully choosing outfits like Chloe, curating Spotify playlists for every occasion like Annie, or building incredible sculptures like Matthew, we worked to find our individual forms of fulfillment. No matter the magnitude, each of these examples were extremely influential not only to those around us, but to ourselves as we began to discover who we are. TAM has provided us countless opportunities to create our own perspectives, find our passions, and build community. Whether or not you decided to say yes to these opportunities, I hope you will look back at TAM not only through a nostalgic lens, but rather as a launchpad to all of the things we are now better prepared to say yes to. I think it's a common feeling among us right now to feel uncertain about what is to come. When looking out at the world, it's easy to get wrapped up in the pressure to see everything and be everything, but it's important that we remember to also look internally. Be excited about everything within yourself that you have yet to discover. It is our individual responsibility to fill the entire space on Earth that we were given, and we are just at the start. No matter what path you choose to take, remember to always lead with love, passion, and empathy. It has been such an honor to grow up with you all, and I cannot wait to see all of the amazing things you continue to do. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026. I'd now like to invite another passionate and creative senior to the stage. Anais Williams spent 4 years in the CTE program and is proud of her work as a costume designer in the new show Government Inspector. Please give a warm welcome to Anais.
Hi everyone, my name's Anais, and I wrote a poem for graduation called Fly High. Are you ready to fly? To spread your wings and leave, to drift beyond the branches that taught us to believe? We learned the sky together, in hallways filled with noise, with laughter sown through every day like sunlight stitched with joy. Today, we stand in matching gowns, caps resting on our heads, tracing every step we took across our childhood lands. Once we were small caterpillars, gathered close in crowded rooms, wrapped inside our classrooms, dreaming futures into bloom. Then life cocooned around us, Late nights and tears and cheers, whispered talks and just because that carried us through the years. And slowly, without noticing, we started changing too, turning fear into our courage, turning wishes into truth. Now, butterflies stand here at last, bright colors in the sun. Every wing beat holds a story of who we have become. But tell me, is this really how we part, with shaking hands and teary eyes and memories in our hearts? How can goodbye feel so heavy when love still lingers near? How can the world seem endless when we have grown right here? Maybe goodbye is not the end, not something lost from view. Maybe it's simply the garden letting us through. For butterflies, do not forget the gardens where they began. They carry every place they loved inside the wings they span. So when you fly toward morning light and I fly somewhere new, I hope a piece of who I am will always stay with you. And if one day the world feels dark or you forget your light, remember who you were right here, young hearts prepared to flight. So spread your wings, my dearest friends. The sky is wide and blue, and though it breaks my heart to leave, how beautiful it was to grow beside all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anais, for that amazing poem. Next, I'd like to invite three incredible musicians, Lucy Shalhoub, Ava McEntee, and Lem Teichman-Bernstein. Lucy is a 4-year drama student who has been singing for her entire lifetime. Ava is also a 4-year CTE graduate who enjoys fashion and makeup. Lem is a CTE student who found passion for performing and music. Let's give it up for Lucy, Ava, and Lem.
I can see
Can we hear it one more time for Lucy, Ava, and Lem? Next, I would like to introduce our Dean of Students, Mr. LaShawn Holcomb. While Mr. LaShawn has been at TAM only a short time, he has been a part of our community in various ways for much longer. Finally, taking a break from parking duties, Mr. LaShawn is here to impart one final lesson for our graduates.
Thank you. This is great. Good evening, graduates, family, faculty, staff members in the TAM High community. To the class of 2026, congratulations. When Tessa and Zoe first asked me to be the keynote speaker, I was intimidated. I just started here 2 years ago. These were big shoes to fill, and I wondered what I could possibly say that would be worthy of this moment. Then I remembered something important. Our story did not start 2 years ago. For a few of you, I was your Freedom School counselor when you were 7 and 8. For some of you, I was your 8th grade teacher, your English teacher, and we proved that love would always conquer hate. We desegregated and we unified our schools, y'all. Y'all can clap it up for that. And for others, 3 years ago, I was your guest director in CTE where we liberated a shrew and we challenged identity. Oh, sorry about those rewrites as the audience was taking their seats. And for many of you, I was the dean trolling around, talking to you about attendance, parking, and being your best self. I was a fist bump and a smile pushing through the halls, and I hope that y'all know that my love, it was for you all. Congratulations. So today I stand before you honored, standing tall, that I answer Tessa's and Zoe's call. Here is one of your last lessons from TAM, which was the last lesson that my father has ever given me. My father and I, we had a complicated relationship. Like many relationships, ours was rooted in both pride and pain. There were things said and there was things unsaid, moments of true connections and moments of tortured captivity, always at war with the son that he thought I ought to be. As he approached the cliff of his life, I sat beside the hospital bed and had the hardest conversation that I've ever had. I told him who I was, who I truly was. I told him about my ambitious dreams, the man that I was becoming, with my own being. I told him that I was sorry that I had not become that man before he was gone. Then a miracle happened, the reason why I'm proud to be called his son. My father, who had been lying there for weeks, lying there weak in the hospital bed for weeks, lifted himself off of his sheets, lifted himself and looked directly at me, and he said, the softest tone I ever heard from this man, you have to be who you are, love who you are, and stay in church. Then he lay back down. Those were the last words that he would ever speak to me. And today I speak these words to you. 1, be who you are boldly. There is only one of you, not another copy, an imitation, a replica, just you. The world will spend a lot of times telling you who to be, but there is something powerful about standing firm in your own identity. The world doesn't need another version of someone else. It needs the best version of you. Your voice, your gifts, your perspectives, your story, your truths, you. Not quietly, not apologetically, but boldly, you. Number 2, love who you are. Loving yourself does not mean believing you are perfect. It means knowing that you are worthy of growth. There will always be things that you can change, and you should change them. Work on them, improve them, and grow. But there will always be things that you cannot change. You need to love those things, embrace those things, honor those things, and still grow. Grow in the love of learning who you are, who you truly are. Loving yourself is not a destination, but it's a journey. And honestly, at the age of 40, I'm still traveling through roads of my own identity, through tunnels of my creativity, paving bridges for my own humanity. And number 3, stay in church. For the purpose of this speech, when I say church, I mean community. Community is where we are challenged and championed by people who celebrate us when we succeed and support us when we struggle. Community is where we learn to take off the mask, where we learn about others and learn about ourselves. It's where we learn things that we could never learn alone. And perhaps in this community, you learned the greatest gift of them all. No matter how late you are, your urgency does not constitute in parking in a teacher's stall. Author and activist Bell Hooks says it best. Rarely, if ever, are any of us healed in isolation. Healing is an act of communion. Community is where we can heal, where we can hope, where we can dream. And only in community can we learn and be corrected while still holding our esteem. And this is the point, graduates. You did not become who you are alone. You became who you are because of the people sitting beside you, the teachers who challenged you, the friends who stood beside you, the family who sacrificed for you, and this community who has helped raise you. And as you move on to colleges, careers, military, gap years, apprenticeships, and adventures we cannot yet imagine, I want you to remember my father's final lesson. Be who you are, love who you are, and stay in community. Thank you. Love y'all, graduates. Love y'all. And finally, I would like to invite the Tam High principal. Clap it up, y'all. Mr. Sam Passero, this is the last time you get to address our graduating class.
Thank you, LeSean. Good afternoon, Tam High families, friends, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2026. In our audience this afternoon are 3 honored guests. Let us please acknowledge Assistant Superintendent Kelly Lara and our TAM District School Board members Ida Green and Emily Yulhorn. Emily is also a parent of 2 rising seniors. Thank you for your service to our district. It's my privilege this afternoon to address the class of 2026. Parents, caregivers, families, and friends, thank you for being here to celebrate our graduates. Graduating from high school is a peak experience in a young person's life. Class of 2026, we celebrate with you because we are so invested in you. Because we are so excited to see what you do in life and who you become. Graduates, think of how far you've come to get to this moment. In preschool, you played in the sandbox. In elementary and middle school, you learned to read and write and do math. During your time at Tam High, you made friends in 9th grade corps. You played on sports teams, and you came to 6:30 a.m. conditioning. You sweated it out in honors and AP classes, At TAM, you went into doc mode. You won county for mock trial. You directed a play as a junior in CTE. At TAM, you took a class you didn't sign up for, but you found out you loved it. At TAM, you grew so much. 4 years ago, you were a bright-eyed freshman. Today, you crossed this stage into adulthood. An exciting world awaits you, characterized by both intractable challenges and incredible opportunities. Founding Tam High Principal E.E. Wood said in his commencement speech during the Great Depression that, quote, education must not only prepare us to make a living, but it must fit us to live full spiritual lives. And while that may sound abstract and flowery, a full life is perhaps the strongest anchor against the challenges and change that await you. As your principal, I've tried to be balanced and reasonable, to model empathy and care. I have tried to avoid moralizing because it's bad teaching. But on this stage here today, I do have some unsolicited advice about your next chapter. Rule number 1, do what you want to. While this sounds simple and even irresponsible, do what you want to requires that you know what you want in life and that you know who you are. Self-awareness is achieved through the profound endeavor of self-discovery, which is perhaps the most important thing in your next chapter, continuing to figure out who you are. Rule number 2, continue developing strong convictions and values. These are necessary to guide you through life's ups and downs, especially in a time when our world is experiencing accelerating change and existential challenges. Having strong convictions is a source of internal regulation too. And paradoxically, the strongest convictions are forged not through rigid certainty, but through a commitment to plasticity, inquiry, and asking questions. Stay open-minded, stay soft-hearted. Rule number 3, mastery is a sham. That's right, being good at what you do matters. But the ultimate goal isn't mastery, it's continuous engagement. True fulfillment stems from being entirely present and engaged in your own life. As Henry David Thoreau famously wrote of his own pursuit, quote, I went to the woods to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life. I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life, to drive life into a corner and reduce it to its lowest terms, and know it by experience. In other words, don't just scroll through life, live it and live it deeply. Graduates, as we near the end of the ceremony, I hope you revel in this moment. I hope you think of the people who love you and who have shown you the way. I hope you think of the people who look up to you too, for whom you're a role model. Think of yourselves and everything you've achieved to get here today. And now, families, friends, and students, we have arrived at the moment you've all been waiting for. It is time to officially begin the presentation of diplomas for the Tamalpais High School class of 2026. To help us honor our graduates and read their names as they cross the stage, please welcome 2 incredible educators, Miss Molly Kudo and Mr. Michael Levinson.
Sammy Reyes. Santos Korosu. Zoe Isabel Goldman. Tessa Grace Harrell. Kevin Nguyen. Maria Yakivchik. Julia Gaichuk. Jack William Van Loan. Noah Noel Gad Olesen. Evelyn Daniela Mazariegos. Natasha Garcia Sanchez. Isla Grace Elliott. Isabella Kennedy Randlett. Caleb Kim. Sarah Kojima. Daniela Sarah Sloan. Reese Arwin. Abdullah Ashraf. Adil Mohammed Saeed Ismail. Finton Stephen Crowley. Wes Jack Freo. Oscar Brown Freo. Vincenzo Vargas Becerra. Hector Sigurdsson. Finian Michael Davis. Olivia Mimi Rose Almquist. Obi Barnhart. Helen Elise Nap-An K. Noah Isabella Weiss. Ren Alexander Shue Smith. Anais Bitten Williams. Lem Teichman Bernstein. Lucy Kalia Shalhoub. Ava Claire McEntee. West Anthony Boyd Agar. Sasha Rose Alameda. Harris Daniel Albee. Olivia Ella Grace Alderman. Tessa Page Alderman. Lucas Efrain Alfaro Hands. Christopher Abel Alvarez Lopez. Delilah Hannah Antone. Larkin Reyes Archibald. Abner Jonathan Aravalo. Piper Elizabeth Arnold. Caden Arthur. Huda Azam. Charlotte Love Bader. Charlotte Love Bader.
Stella Coco Bailey. Lai Bain. Thomas Henry Ballard. Lai Bain. Thomas Henry Ballard. Nathan Banduveras. James Joseph Barbash. Juniper Victoria Berriatua. Penelope Faith Barrios. Ismail Anwar Bassa. Jude Marshall Bacaris. Ryan Allison Bear. Tess Delilah Belger. Claire Allison Benita. Nicolo Modia Benvenuti. Dashiell Berlin Ferris. Jacqueline Berman. Gianna Ray Burt. Valentina. Jacqueline Berman. Gianna Ray Burt. Valentino B. Herrera. Cole Louis Bester. Gus William Byer. Warren Thomas Blanco.
Alana Evelyn Blumhart. Oliver Scott Blurton. Hudson Avery Boos. Max Bornon. Jack Bott. Tyler Kevin Pierce Bauer. Henry Thomas Bray. Ella Marie Brennan. Bauer. Henry Thomas Bray. Ella Marie Brennan. Jacob Alexander Bueno. Dexter Colome Burnett. Jacob Alexander Bueno. Dexter Colome Burnett. Levi Heck Burrow.
Elise Abilene Harris.
Dexter Colome Burnett. Levi Heck Burrow.
Elise Abilene Harris. Lila Peyton Harris. Clark Samuel Hirosh. Kieran Hendrick Hellemans. Tanae Hendricks. Lila Virginia Hess. Aspen Francis Hodenstein. Reed Regan and Wally. Lars Finn Jackson. Alexandra Jane Jampel. Annabelle Rivers Jefferson. Alexandra Jane Jampel. Annabelle Rivers Jefferson.
Parker James Kelman. Elijah Rain Keith. Rylan James Keast. David Jackson Keene. Eva Kazarinova. William Jordan Kaiser. Stella Rose Jordan. Singyi Juni. Halen Cole Johnson. Miles Kelsey. Matthew David Kendrick. Sawyer Hilborn Oster Kerr. Danielle Delaney Kahn. Sawyer Hilborn Oster Kerr. Danielle Delaney Kahn.
Parker.
Danielle Delaney Kahn.
Parker. Karan Shankar Padki. Porthos Maya Oliveira. Laney Octavio. Colin O'Hara Hay. Christopher O'Hara Hay. Mariana Grace Nazarova. Anthony Navarro Diaz. Annabelle Bardet Payne. Talia Paz Priel. Talia Paz Priel. Henry McCoy Pearson. Lauren Emily Schoner. Mateen Miles Safe. Emma Carolyn Serrati. Laura Billy Shapiro. Michaela Sky Sheffer. Oliver Shoemaker. Eden Victoria Shumway. Sofia Cifuentes. Maria Fernanda Sigala Juarez.
Chloe Marie Skyle. Kristen Ash Slatter. Tesher Robert Slavin. Talia Freya Sloan. Carlos Alejandro Soriano. Tiffany Jeanette Soriano. Cole Gabriel Soto. Pia Sponza. Bradley O'Neill Stanford. Natalie Julia Stanford. Ashlyn Laurel Steinhopper. Marley Jane Stevenson. Jacob Stolting. Isabella Granick Stone. Lena Stewart. Maria Jose Stewart. August Marcus Sunderman.
Giuseppe? Yep. Love it. Got it.
Jackson Giuseppe Sward.
Is it Shane?
Shane Abella Joy Takosalme. Harrison M. Thomas. Oscar Tibbs. Catherine Lena Tollefson. Maisie Joe Tome. Ava Tomney. Ella Rose Underwood. Timothy James Earl. Caden Saran Wee. Joey Stephen Manuel Valenzuela. Dylan John Van Doren. Ricky Nelson Vicente Garcia. Andrew Michael Wallace. Catherine Isabel Warga. Lexi Nash Watts. Trevor Sebring Watts.
Way to go, Tyler.
Tyler William Weisberg. Elia Wellman. Antoine Wellman. Miles Wiener. Harris Hale White. Dylan Robert Whitmore. Beatrice Eagle Eye Wiggins. Cameron West Williams. Ava Norden Wilshire. Hannah Sally Yasuda. Luca Jesse Younger. Shawana Zamudio Troncoso. Noah Anthony Zagar. Maria Ziorina. Dara Michael Zolfagari.
Tessa Harrell, the senior class president. We're going to wait just a second. Once again, Tessa Harrell, the senior class president, and I will now certify the class of 2026. Class of 2026, please stand. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of California and the Tamalpais Union High School District, I certify that each of the members of the Tamalpais High School graduating class of 2026 assembled here today has met the graduation requirements of the Tam Union High School District. Tessa will now lead us in the time-honored tradition of turning the tassel.
Class of 2026, you may now move your tassels.
Congratulations, seniors.
Nothing to discuss, cause I'm taking by default and without any doubt. I'm on me, I be a doctor. I no go feed the girl, I no go feed the boys out. I'm a mind that's in the dark. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love. I know holy and I know that get both. Like the Baba Frayo, my ayo, don't cry. Kill Soboma. I dey try to buy moto, Toyota Corolla. My feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Now you crash your Ferrari for Lucky Bona. Now so much in remain with that pain all over. My feelings still they swing like Django Lover. Feelings still they swing like Timbani at you. Come on, why don't you finish soon? Why you say I did nothing for you? If I do anything you want me to do, somebody got you. Come on, why don't you finish soon? Why you say I did nothing for you? If I do anything you want me to do, maybe another time, maybe another life. You will be my wife and we'll get it right. Young class, last. Now everybody go job breakfast. I have to say bye-bye, yo. Bye-bye, yo. To the love of my life. My eye, yo. Don't cry, yo. I need
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screens, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still dance for you, 'cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night, like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go, as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go, you're gonna leave 'em all in You don't have to feel like a wasted space. You're original, cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds after